This is my favorite place to come. I visit Ooollee about once a week, I would say. I have to, whether I'm getting anything delicious or not. I just want to be here. The store has fantastic energy, and Ooollee is a very special person. She makes everybody feel like family. So Ooollee, I wanted to have you share with my community where Vintage Ooollee came from. What made you start it? What's its history?
Well, I have always loved vintage clothing, and my mother got me started with it when I was very young. She was a junker, turned me into a junker. We went to auctions and flea markets and things like that. I was the odd girl in school that wore the jacket from the 1930s and the shoes from the 40s, and kind of always had a vision of opening a vintage shop. And then, John and I owned this building, and we live upstairs. I quit my job. It just kind of fell into place. I had a friend that had a shop in Savannah, and I told her, I said, if you ever decide to sell, call me. Maybe we can work something out. She did. We did, and here we are, 11 years later.
Well, it's much to my great delight they are here. And so you started it 11 years ago.
Right.
So, and they have a studio apartment upstairs, or it's like the span of the whole store,
it's 2,400 square feet.
Okay, that's a big place.
Yep.
That's awesome.
Yep.
So that means Oollee's on call for me all the time. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. So what are some of the, I can share, of course, a lot of the community knows that I shop here. For instance, today I'm wearing an actual true vintage blouse from the 50s, and then this is vintage reproduction from Unique Vintage that you recently just started carrying in store.
Right.
But what are some of the unique things that visitors can find here and experience?
Well, the thing that's so wonderful about vintage clothing is if you're the kind of gal that wants, or guy, that wants to go somewhere and be that one of a kind in the room that nobody else has on anything like yourself, a vintage shop is a perfect place to shop.
Yeah.
Because everything is very unique, one of a kind. Occasionally I'll have 2 or 3 of a kind. It's a rarity. I know one time I did a sale, went to a sale somewhere, and they had twin daughters, and I bought several sets of blouses and shorts and stuff that the twins had when they were younger, but that's kind of rare.
Which that is something to know. She has children's clothes here. It's not just for women, and it's not just for a certain age. I mean, everyone from every walk of life can find something here at Vintage Ooollee.
Right.
She has some amazing dapper suits. I'd like every man in the world to start wearing these dapper suits again.
Right. And I have some regular men customers that come in here that love vintage.
And wear it.
And
all the
wear
time.
it, yes.
Just like me, just like my style.
Yeah.
So you have a costume department.
I do.
Which is so Ooollee is very involved in the community here in Augusta, Georgia. She does a lot of things with the arts. She does a lot of things for Pride and also Place.
Right.
So you just got done Oklahoma.
Yes, that was at Burke County High School, and we also did. There's a show out at Fort Gordon called Drinking Habits, and they rented all my 5 nuns, 2 priests, and a cardinal.
They cleaned you out.
Yes, and then we also are costuming in Aiken Community Theater is doing Legally Blonde that opens in a couple of weeks, and we did all of Elle's costumes and some of the others because I had done the whole show several years ago.
And you supply them the costume from what you have here.
Yes.
Plus, I love a store when I'm bringing in coffee and I'm sitting and I'm chilling and I'm watching the beautiful people who work here, Ooollee, her team with Peter and Kathy and Andrew, and you're sewing and you're making hats. Like Peter made all these hats that supply to the theaters.
Right.
So somebody could come in, they could rent for a birthday party, they could rent for Halloween, they could rent for a gala, or even for a play.
Correct.
Very cool. So we are at the makeup counter, which y'all should know here. I'm a little makeup obsessed, being a makeup artist. So Ooollee, kind of share what you carry here in the store, because this is really important stuff, because you do this for productions and
it's Mayron professional stage makeup, but that does not mean that you cannot wear it every day. I wear certain pieces of it every day for my makeup. I wear the blush, I use the eyebrow pencil,
Okay.
I use the eyeshadows. I just love them.
Can we show them the eyeliner that you highly recommend? This stuff is amazing. It's a gel liner, and it's high vinyl. So if you want your your liner to look like shiny vinyl, this is it.
It's 1927 is the name of it, because that is when Mayron started. So that's why they named this that for that year.
You want to do it on me?
Yeah, I can.
My
do
skin is very fair, so it will show up very well.
All right. It's a really pretty, very shiny. I got a little crooked there on you.
That's okay.
But, and then it can actually peel off. It will stay on. You can swim with it on. I mean, you have to use makeup remover to take it off. If you put this on, it's going to stay on all day long. It's not going to come off. I mean, you can go way into the evening, no problem.
And it's not moving. And then on this side, I see wigs.
Right.
We have a lot of accessories.
Right.
So fishnet stockings, which you know are some of my favorites
Right.
here. Eyelashes. What am I
And
forgetting?
then I also carry the Cuban heels.
Oh yes.
The seamed.
Can we
with the
show?
Cuban, yes, we
Because
can.
I think when we're thinking of Cuban heels, the original Cuban heels, this is, you have to have a suspender belt, like a garter belt. But these are actually
Or
tights.
pantyhose, yeah.
Yes. Which are awesome.
So they're flesh colored with a black seam, and then I have them also in the black with the black seam.
Yep.
But the flesh color is probably the best seller that I have of the two colors. So.
And I actually have these.
Mm-hmm.
I have a lot of
really
her
sharp
stockings,
looking.
yes. In fact, I will need to take another micro mesh home
Oh yeah.
because I put a hole in the ones that
And
I
I
had.
just got in these new lashes. These are those 3D mink lashes. They're really long, very thick.
Look at those.
One that
Lots of drag lashes too.
well, the 218, that's one that I've always loved to wear myself. And then the 301,
Yes.
there's your drag lash
Yep.
right there.
All the queens love these.
Yep.
Now, you know I recently just got these.
Yes.
I'm really taking the braces. So like if you go to my Instagram feed, you will see these these pants. So this is a part of your vintage reproduction.
Right.
So this is where you can find these capris that I'm wearing. This is actually Unique Vintage, but she carries Voodoo Vixen, Unique Vintage now. What was the other one?
There's Ixia. There is
Oh my gosh, look at this.
Smack Parlor. Smack Parlor and Ixia, those are both made in the United States, so
Okay.
I really like that. Oh yeah, that
Oh.
Vegas dress at that Darling.
I wish it was in my size. Although, you know,
Well.
my spouse probably doesn't.
Right? Well, I try to only do one set of sizes for each dress, so that, you know, somebody comes in here and no, he does not sell to anyone else in this area.
No,
So
he
that way,
doesn't.
you know, if you buy your dress in your size, you know nobody else is going to buy it in that size. There might be maybe 4 or 5 other people in the community that have it, but that's it. So it's not just local people that buy these things. We have a lot of people that I call day trippers. They'll come from Atlanta or Savannah or Charleston and spend the day here shopping, checking out the Riverwalk, checking out our downtown, the art, and all the different art galleries. And they'll come in here and shop as well because there's not that many people that carry this.
No, that is not. Like, Voodoo Vixen's actually from the UK, so it's not going to be carried in American stores except for yours.
Right. Well, they
because
do
you
carry
worked with-
some. It's just not, you know, it's not a lot of them though. Yeah.
Well, you know I'm obsessed with Voodoo Vixen.
You have to buy it online typically.
Yes,
But
typically
so
do.
what's nice is you can come in here and try it on because not every style fits the same way in every size.
Right, right. Or the colors might not, you know, somebody might not like the color of what they're wearing.
Right.
But there's a many of things on this rack that have come home to my closet.
And many more that will.
And you can always see them in the Instagram feed, which is Miss.Audrey Monroe. Ooollee also has an Instagram, which is just simply Vintage Ooollee. So thank you so much, Ooollee, for just allowing me to come in here, bombard you, and ask you questions and share you with my community. Thank you for being so gracious. So all of Vintage Oollee's information will be in the description box. I just want to thank you again for letting me hang out with you. You know I love it here. Absolutely love it
We love
here.
you too.
And if you guys want to see more and you're not on Miss audreymonroe.com, which is my blog. Please go check out the Vintage Ooollee blog post. You can see some of the really fun pieces that she graciously allowed me to try on, some of which I did buy. Not gonna lie. Well, thank you so much, Ooollee.
Thank you.
I will
Come
be
on,
on
let's
my
go
way
on
out.
out.
Yes, let's do this.
All right.
And don't let me snag anything.
No.
I won't, because I already see someone.
Yeah.